So we're moving into the consideration stage. We're talking about the prospect now realizing that there's a pain or there's a trigger event, like I had mentioned, and they're seeking information because like they're in education mode. They want to feel more confident and more knowledgeable. And so what are they doing? They're, according to the survey I found, 69% are doing a search online. That's no doubt, right? Everyone pulls up the Google when there's a problem. And it's, you know what, it's your job as a local business, as your insurance agent to show up there, right? You need to show up where they're looking. And that's going to be on your Googles, on your local search, and the Google My Business page. And this is a hot mess, but this is the anatomy of what the search results look like. So on the left here, this is like the full page. I typed in homeowners insurance, Phoenix, Arizona. And then what you'll see, the first part, which is basically the first everything you'll see, search ads. You can play around in there, create some search ads, but it's going to be highly competitive. Like a lot of these bigger companies, they've got this down to a science. So it's going to be hard to outbid them. There is an opportunity there. If you go into your Google search ads, if you're hyper local, if you live in like a suburb, you could probably find some traction in there. But if you live in a Phoenix, if you live in a big metro, like good luck. It's going to be a highly competitive. But again, if you live in a smaller town, you might find some good opportunity there. Then this next section, you got local listings, which is the place that you really want to show up. And I'll dive into that in a sec. Then you've got your alternative searches. Most people ignore that. Then you get into your real search results. Try to get in here, but it's also dominated by these big SEO players. Again, you can work on your SEO game. There's lots of ways to A/B test that and improve those. Then you get more search ads, and then no one reads this stuff. There's related searches, which sometimes helps out. But as you dive into these results, if you click more results here, or what does that say? More businesses, it pops up a map, and then now you're getting more relevant. Now you're getting more local, and this is where it's important to make sure you are, because you don't know where in this map people are. And if you're close by, if you're in a suburb where it's a little bit maybe less dense than what it is here in Phoenix, like you can really show up, right? You'd be the 1 to 5, if you can be the top 1 to 5 results here, like you've got a fair shake in someone discovering you and deciding to go to you. But in order to show up here, like you need to have good information and these good reviews. So this is where building out your Google business profile is going to really come in handy. And this is what it looks like. Again, this is a really long thing. It stretches down that whole length of the page, right? All the way down this side. If you're someone searching for your company name, or if they click into one of these, like this long profile shows up. I broke this into 3 columns just so we can all see it here and not have to squint our eyes too much. This is one of our customers, McDade Insurance Brokerage Group. They do a great job on their Google My Business page. It's super easy to set up. You've got these sections here for call to actions, get people to your website, directions, call. You can set up your own phone number there for them to call you. Obviously, getting as many Google reviews as you can is important, your basic company information. This one I want to call out. Not a lot of people set this up because it's not one of the default settings, but you can actually go a little bit deeper into your settings and set up a section for products. And all these are essentially our links and a thumbnail, but because they're called out as specific products, right? For each line that you sell, right, you can have a life insurance, auto insurance, home insurance, and all that. And what Charles McDade did here is he actually has one that says send and compare. And so this link actually opens up straight to a Canopy Connect embedded link that he's got, and they can plug in their information. We'll get into that a little bit later, but it's a great way, real easy call to action for people to take. They've also got this little category section, so you can, if you're doing personal and you're doing business, you can group those separately as well, and just let people know, especially if someone's looking for a commercial and they know you offer it and it's called out specifically here, that's great. If you can seed it with some Q&A, that's always helpful, just to show that you're a knowledgeable expert. And even if it, like the first few you have to do, you got to get someone in your office or someone to just help you seed that, just so you can get some interaction going there. But that's just going to show that you're being proactive. Obviously, reviews are awesome. And just background, like put a ton of effort behind your reviews, right? Everyone you close that's happy with you, put in a process in place that will get you that review, even if you got to send them a $20 gift card or whatever. Because McDade Group, they've got 168 reviews. this brokerage has only been around for 2 years. I think they just celebrated their 2-year anniversary. And so they've already got 168. They're all 5-star reviews. And so that stuff all shows up. Then there's a section here where you can do posts. Now I just came across this article that said Google is giving a lot of relevance to this now, and it's helping your stuff show up a little bit better if you're posting regularly on here. And it could be stuff that you're already posting. You just repurpose it here. All this is, again, is a little bit of text, a thumbnail, and a link. So there's lots of ways to do it, and they're not specifically like, they don't have to be like your Facebook post, but they could be. So this is all the information. There's a ton of information right where your prospect already is. In the comments, if you guys have your own Google business page, it used to be called Google My Business. Now it's Google Business Profiles or something like that. Yeah, Google Business Profiles. Drop that in the chat. I just want to know if you've got one. But look, here's my tips for you. A, set it up. All you have to do is just go on to Google and search Google Business Profile. It's going to show up. If you're already using Google products like Google Analytics or anything like that, or Gmail, it's all connected because it's the Google. Set it up, work on your positive reviews. A really good tip here is replying to your reviews, because what you're able to do is fill in any gaps that maybe your customer now that wrote the review may have, if they show some kind of concern or some kind of challenge, you can add some color to it as long as it's safe to share publicly on certain circumstances. You do want to be sensitive to that. Within those replies, mention your products, mention what lines of insurance, because that's just going to help for SEO juice if people start searching for that, and that'll get you a little bit more likely to show up. Always helpfully game the system. Add products like I had mentioned, and then also sync up your blog posts, your Facebook posts, or just post those into those posts. So I think those are all really helpful practical tips. You can go through, because I've got a side consulting business. I went in and I set it up. I got all this set up in about 18 minutes. It's a really easy lift to do.